The reason we have the education program at the Jewish Museum is because a few years ago we realized that there was a need to bring children who don't otherwise get an opportunity to come to a museum like this, and to educate them not only in Judaism and in Jewish history, but also in the cultures of all the Rainbow Nation. So we included Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Judaism, African traditional religion, Baha'i faith. And the point of it all was to show children that living in the Rainbow Nation means understanding about each other, and the starting point being the Jewish Museum, so telling them about our faith and our culture, and then from there getting them to tell us about theirs and sharing ideas, sharing beliefs, to get them to understand that it's all about Ubuntu and understanding each other and being tolerant.
The program is divided into 4 sections. It's called Philosophy, Artifacts, Challenges, and Our Journeys.
We do a section called Artifacts, where we go through different religions. So we go through, say, the 7 main religions, and we explain to them the similarities and the differences between the religions. The whole idea would be for participation. So it's not for us teaching them, so we try and make it quite fun.
Philosophy starts off that we describe where we're from, that we basically all come from the same tree, and we're all different, but we're all the same, which is a cultural diversity program. And we all want, whatever religion we all want, we want kindness and caring and honesty and respect and trustworthiness and forgiveness. And we go through all the basics of that, and we actually ask the kids to write a thank you letter to somebody in their lives, thinking of all those values that we've done.
Then we go to the old shul, which is the museum shul, and we basically give them an overview of what a shul looks like. How do Jewish people pray? Almost all the children would never have been into a shul before. They see the different exhibitions, what's on, and we explain to them the basis of the shul. And then we would go into what is important between the religions, like respect and honor, and we'll go through those concepts.
The children are often quite surprised at the similarities that they find between their own religion and other religions that they had no idea about. So sometimes we point it out to them, so we'll say, do you know that the word shalom is very similar to the word salam? But often they actually work it out for themselves. And they also notice the similarities between certain rituals, artifacts that they might see. So they notice that the Jewish religion has a kippah and the Muslim religion has a kafir. And they also see the beads that the Catholics use in prayer, and that the Islamic religion also has beads, and the Buddhists have beads.
And then we come to the challenges, which is we discuss the apartheid section, and in that we discuss discrimination, prejudice, xenophobia, and anti-Semitism. And we go through, I try and be as clear as possible and give a definition and explain what the word means. And then we do some role play. We make them act out a picture of bullying, prejudice, xenophobia, and we ask them to do that. And also there we try and we get them to write in that section into a hand what they can do to improve things in their neighborhood if they can.
And then we go to the last section, which will be downstairs, and that's when we explain how the Jewish people came to South Africa and why they're Jewish people in South Africa, and our route, say, from Lithuania or from Eastern Europe. And then we'll go through the shtetl and show them what a shtetl looks like. We'll take them upstairs and we'll show them a picture of the boat and the people the Jews that arrived in the boat, and we get them to somehow understand a little bit about how they were strangers and felt like the other, and how they settled into South Africa. And then we go on to District 6 and we give them a video of District 6.
Then the main thing that we teach them, and that they often come to their own conclusion about, the main similarity is that all religions have a golden rule. We call it the golden rule, which translates to treat other people the way you would like them to treat you. And when they get that we say to them, well, that is the main point, the similarity between all the religions that we want you to take home with you today is that. So aside from all the little similarities, they learn this big similarity, and that's the whole point of the program.
We actually do different religions in our life skills in our curriculum, and the learners who came last year, they actually really enjoyed it because some of them are not very exposed to things outside of the school, and when we bring these type of situations, they always excel a bit more and they always seem to have much more fun, and I think it's a good learning experience to see different cultures and different religions.
What we want them to leave here with is that if somebody is different, that is the most exciting and wonderful thing, and therefore we want them to learn about the differences in people. In other words, we've got a rainbow nation. We are all different, including people that are Jewish. So we want them to get the idea that being Jewish is just another religion, but the people are interesting and they must learn about the people. It's the same as people that are Muslim are interesting and they must get to know about the people. So the whole idea is that there is diversity in the world, different types of diversity. There's the religion, there's the color, and that this is something to embrace.
We have sometimes wonderful response. Some of them are particularly wide awake and are interesting. You do have a mixed bag. You have some very bright kids that really ask some fascinating questions, but it's quite inspiring how many kids are interested and do ask questions. And you obviously have the usuals that aren't interested. They tell me they're an atheist and they don't do anything. Well, it is what it is.
When we get back to school, the learners, they generally tend to get along very well, but we do have a problem sometimes where they have different cliques and things like that. I think the learners, they do respect each other and do understand that different religions come with different rules and different, values to follow. And I think it really does show when they get back to school that they actually understand and they grasp what has been taking place today.
Volunteering is a huge part of this program. I couldn't do it without the volunteers. They are the lifeblood of the program. They are people who are committed to making this program work. They want to be involved with the kids. They get a lot out of being with these children and teaching them about our history and learning from them. They put a lot of energy into it, and they go above and beyond. They really go above and beyond what is required of them to be doing.
It was a connection between working for the Jewish community and to embrace the wider community. So there's this wonderful connection of sharing my own inheritance, my own museum, but also educating children that are coming that don't necessarily get an opportunity to come into a museum or to meet Jewish people. So it was it's actually very exciting for me because it's a way to do both community service of the wider community and the Jewish community.
In my considered opinion, the Derech Eretz of this program, the Cultural Diversity Program run by the museum, is treat other people the way you want to be treated and be prepared to be open to others.